If you feel like you've been backed into a corner, like the well is running dry, like you are out of options, like you want to live this life that is in soul alignment, but like you just don't see the way and you feel like it's not working out, but you know you're meant for more, this video is for you. And so this was a channeled message that was coming through, and I'm gonna open back up to it to come through for whoever finds this message. I was hearing this on my walk today, and that's kind of where I receive my guidance, and I was being shown visuals, and so I thought this was an important message to make. So thank you, angels and guides, for speaking through me in the highest truth and delivering this message to whoever needs to hear it today, and so that can support them for their highest good in their soul's purpose and mission here on earth. Thank you, and so it is. And so the image that I've been seeing has been, when people go, I don't know if it's bungee jumping. My dad and my brother and I did this when I was younger, and it was in an amusement park, and they like pull you up on a bungee cord, and you go up and up and up and up and up, and then you pull a thing when they count, and it drops you, and you go down, and then you swing up. And when you're going down, it's a combination of things. It's exciting, but terrifying. Sometimes you're like, I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna survive this. And then you get closer and closer and closer. And as you get closer, you have moments of like clarity and yay and excitement. And like I was saying, and then moments of like, why am I doing this? Oh my God, get me off, I don't wanna do this. And then you get closer to the ground, and you're really close to the ground, and you're thinking like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Like, this is terrifying. Like, what have I done? I think I've gone on the wrong decision here. And then you shoot up. And when you're going up, there's really no, from what I remember being my experience, there was no moment of like, I shouldn't have done this. It was like this is incredible. Like, you're flying up and like having this wonderful, beautiful experience. And so when I was getting this message coming through, it's so relevant to the topic of like, you're going through your hero's journey, right? You're going down and you're having all those experiences of like clarity and like not so much clarity and like terrified and just kind of like wanting off the ride. And then you get so close. And I think that if you found this message right now, you're at that part where like you're really close to the ground and you're like, holy shit, I don't know what I've done. Like, how am I going to get through this? And just, if you let go and you just trust that all this was building the momentum for you to swing up and have that be the rest of your human experience, where you are like in that bliss and joy and alignment state, you just have to trust this process right here. This process where it feels like it's coming to an end, but really it's just beginning. And so everything that you went through on that down experience, all the highs and the lows, that all set you up for the experience that you're about to have. And so you're about to rise. So many of us on earth right now are going through this experience where we're waking the fuck up. We're waking up. We're remembering that we came here for a purpose. This was a choice to come to earth. Our parents were a choice. Our experiences were a choice. We have soul contracts, and we're like, oh, I have purpose. There's a reason. And so that's also why that process can be so frustrating, because you're like, I thought I had a reason. And like, now all I see is the ground. But just know, you're going down. The well is emptying all the things that you are not. All the ways that you were filling your cup that are not the truth, that are not your life force energy. And you are about to be so full, because all that set you up to remember the truth of who you are. And when you remember the truth of who you are, you remember what brings you true joy. You remember that you get to follow that. You get to follow your curiosity, your joy. That will fill your cup. That will guide you. And then you go up, 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 up with that place. And that's your experience that you get to have. And there will be, of course, human experiences where, like maybe we get knocked down like grief and all these things are inevitable, but that's part of the human experience. But when you remember the truth of who you are, and when you've gone through everything that you've gone through, all your soul contracts, and that has set you up to be in this state where you know yourself, you will move through those experiences so different. You're about to be so different. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing to be different. This is really just embracing the truth of who you are. And that inevitably is a different state. Your inner circle might change. You know, the place that you're living might change. Your career might change. You know, maybe you sacrificed a lot so that you could have a career that is more soul aligned. And you're at that place where you're like, did I make the wrong decision? Did I make the wrong decision? Should I have gone into like a corporate job, or should I have just sold my soul so that I could have the freedom that other people I perceive to have, or that I perceive other people are having? Right, Arlo? But no, if you choose your soul's path, you choose what's true to you, and you commit to that, you will feel that rise. And that rise, that experience of going up is going to be so much different than had you chose something else, someone else's path, the things that you were told you're meant to do in this life, in this experience. That will never be fulfilling to you. Truly fulfilling. It might give you what you need and the resources you need in different areas, but if you're on this human experience and you feel that you're meant to do a soul calling, how do I explain this? A soul calling journey, then you have to follow that, right? Those things that you're feeling within you, that's what you have to follow. I have friends who feel that they are meant to be in a certain way of living, like more of the conventional way of living. And that brings them true joy, because maybe their purpose isn't so much to do like a soul calling thing in their career, but it is to be like a mother, and it is to be a really divinely aligned mother figure for these souls that are coming onto earth that will also assist in this shift. You know, so many of us are here right now. I think probably everybody watching this video, you are here right now to assist in the planet of shifting into the new earth energy, the new paradigm, where earth is going into this like beautiful 5D energy where we're remembering the truth of who we are. We're remembering how powerful we are. And there's a new way of living. It's no longer going to be this place of do, push ourselves. It is a place of alignment with our soul, our mind, and our body, mind, and soul. And when we're in that place, when we create a divine union of the three, and we create this space where we can consciously rest, where we can look inwards, and we can do less, but achieve more, that is this new earth energy. You can be in your feminine energy. We all have feminine, we all have masculine, we have other energies too, but we can lean into that more, and it can be easy. We can have this experience be with ease and grace. And again, that's not to say that there's not going to be these human experiences that kind of knock us other ways, but when you live in that place of trust and non-attachment, you get to flow through it. You get to flow through all of this and observe, like, wow, what an interesting experience. What an interesting time to be out here on earth. My purpose is to just follow my inner guidance and to trust. I think the biggest part of why people feel so much suffering is because of this belief of separation. And when you can choose to move through that and choose to no longer believe in that unconsciousness of being separate from the oneness that we all are, the one infinite creator, then you get to remember that you are never alone. You are always guided. You are always supported. You are not going to hit the ground. That's just not possible. You've probably been through experiences like this before, and you can reflect on it and be like, wow, that was actually the beginning. That was when everything turned around. And when I was going through that, I had no idea how I was going to get through it. But I did. And I think you're going through that, but probably to a much bigger extent right now. And you can't get off the ride. You just have to trust that you are about to soar. And in that trusting and in that knowing and in that surrendering, that's where you get to experience the true joy and bliss and everything that you came here to earth to be and embody. So I hope this one landed with you. It really did for me too. I was like, oh, I love when those visuals come through. And it's like our angels and guides, they are a divine team. They have these ways of communicating with us. And oftentimes it's like just things that we can actually understand. So they'll give us visions that are, you know, what was the word? It's like an example of, not an analogy, you know what I'm trying to say. And so we'll see that, and then there's the deeper meaning in it. And so I often look at these smaller things in life too, in perceived reality, and I'm like, okay, what's the deeper meaning in this? Because it can all be a way of our divine team communicating with us. Some people are like, that doesn't have spiritual meaning, like don't give it too much meaning. And to an extent, yeah, don't give attachment, but also be aware and be open to what is being shown to you in your mind, you know, your heart, your body, your perceived reality. And so it is. Arlo, no. Grandma keeps coming to the window and hoping that I'm done soon because she just arrived here in France. Arlo, just wait, baby. Come here. Come here, boo-boos. Come here. Okay. Come on. Say hi. And bye. Come. Arlo, come here. Arlo, come. Listen. And then I'll let you out. Oh, you're being bad. Get your butt over here. Okay, well, there's Arlo. Being a little butt. All right, so that is the video for today. If you like this video, you want to see more of this type of content, please subscribe. If you're new, leave a thumbs up. That helps the channel, the algorithm, and all those human things. And then leave a comment if you feel called to do so. My favorite part of this whole thing is the community that is being built and having like-minded individuals sharing the space with me. So thank you so much for being in here with me, and I really do believe in you. I know that you can have everything that you desire, and that you have the ability to remember who you are, and that you get to choose, and that you're on this ride, and it's about to get really, really good. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.